my sunglasses. I'm gonna feel very cold.
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. I don't know. Can you hear me?
Good morning and welcome to First Unitarian. Please rise and bow your spirit as we sing "'Tis a Gift to Be Simple." "'Tis a gift to be simple, 'tis a gift to be free, 'tis a gift to come down where we ought to be. And when we find ourselves in the place just right, we'll be in the valley of love and delight. When true simplicity is gained, to bow and to beg we shan't be ashamed. To turn will be our delight, till by turning we come down right. Let's do it again. And 'tis a gift to be simple, 'tis a gift to be free, 'tis a gift to come down where we ought to be. And when we find ourselves in the place just right, we'll be in the valley of love and delight. When true simplicity is gained, to bow and to beg we shan't be ashamed. To turn will be our delight, till by turning we come down right.
Welcome to the First Unitarian Church of Rochester. I'm Reverend AJ. I use he and him pronouns. And here at First Unitarian, our mission is that through spiritual connection in community, we listen deeply to others and ourselves. We open to wonder and transformation, and we serve together with love and humility. I want to offer a brief welcome to anyone who is new or new-ish here. Please stop by the welcome desk so we can get to know you, and please join us after the service for our Inquirer series that we hold during Connection, where you can learn about different topics about Unitarian Universalism and get to know us better. If you're here because you're going through a hard time or you're worried about somebody else, please reach out to our pastoral care team. We should have a lay pastoral care associate. There's Ray wearing a beige and rainbow stole. You can connect with him during or after the service, or you can reach out anytime to our pastoral care team. Today is our Greater Good Sunday. It's a very exciting, special Sunday. So things are going to be a little bit different. We're going to actually get up and move around the whole building and have a lot of intergenerational fun that you'll hear more about as the service progresses. But this is, the first of sort of our big holiday services here at First Unitarian. Coming up next week, next Saturday, we will host our winter solstice services, which, weather permitting, we will be outside, and weather looks to be permitting, so excited for that. But look for an email to indicate whether we will be indoors or outside, but dress appropriately. We have services at 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. on Saturday the 20th. Then the next morning is our annual Holiday Blues Sunday morning service, a service that recognizes that sometimes the holidays are a little bit tougher for many of us, and so a quieter service to engage that. And then we have Christmas Eve services. We have 4 of them. At 2 p.m., we're having a masked service here. At 4 p.m., we're having the pageant, no rehearsal pageant for families and children, and everyone who's invited. At 6 p.m., our traditional candlelit service with choir and ukulele orchestra. And at 8 p.m., our Orange Sky, our house band, does a more rockin' Christmas Eve. So come to one, come to all 4, whatever you want to do with your Christmas Eve here at First Unitarian, whatever works best with your family's schedule. As I said, I'm Reverend AJ, one of the ministers here, leading this exciting Greater Good service with you all, with Reverend Sherry Kwan, with Amanda, our Director of Religious Education, Pablo, our wonderful ukulele orchestra, and our AV team, making it all possible and connecting us to our online audience, and all of you. All of you come together to create First Unitarian, to create the church, to create Sunday morning, to create worship together. And so we acknowledge, I invite you to centering it. There's a lot of excitement, but let's center ourselves for worship. Take a breath, whatever helps you be centered, as we acknowledge with respect the Seneca Nation, keepers of the Western Door, and part of the Haudenosaunee people on whose ancestral and contemporary lands First Unitarian now stands. And we'll begin the service by lighting our chalice, symbol of our Unitarian Universalist faith, and I'll invite up Jamie and Jesse and Sarah, who dressed to impress, to light our chalice. And your part is to help with the words, "Life is a gift for which we are grateful. We gather in community to celebrate the glories and the mysteries of this great gift."
Tonight begins the Jewish holiday of Hanukkah. And as Reverend AJ went through, soon here we will celebrate the winter solstice and Christmas. It is a season of holidays, and amidst these celebrations, we come together to celebrate something very special to First Unitarian. The Greater Good Project for over a decade has brought us together in what is essentially our most deeply humanist holiday. It is a time where we gather and say that together we can do something powerful, that together humans can demonstrate again and again what it means to be good together, to care about one another, to listen to others in our community and around the world and say, you are not alone. Each year we gather to affirm this, and each year we gather to affirm this testimony of goodness amidst a backdrop that is not always good. This year we come and gather each week knowing that the world feels on fire, that things feel really hard. And this Sunday in particular, we gather knowing that nearby here in the Northeast and around the world, there have been utterly preventable shootings. A shooting at a Hanukkah celebration in Australia, a school shooting in Rhode Island, impacting those who have already survived other school shootings. Unitarian Universalists are a people of science and data, and I was once challenged by a Catholic priest about exactly how science-minded I could be because I have what he called a high anthropology, a high esteem or regard for humans, despite all of the evidence to the contrary. I suggested he simply wasn't paying attention enough. Keep looking. Keep listening. The evidence is all around us. Yes, there is brokenness. Yes, there is fear. Yes, there is plenty to despair. But so too is there hope. Everywhere you look, there is kindness. Everywhere you look, there is a deeper invitation to doing something for the greater good. And that's what this project is about. Each year we gather and we fundraise for two great organizations that our children have voted to bring forward to us, two organizations whose work we want to support. But as a part of this, and equally important, the greater good is an invitation to spiritual practice, to lean away from consumerism, to lean away from the parts of the world that lead us to despair, to making us think that we don't have enough, to making us believe that if only something were different, life would be good. And instead to lean toward connection, to lean toward appreciation, to find the goodness, the sparks of hope, the threads that bind us together. This is what greater good is about. And so our service today will ask us to lean toward connection. And without further ado, I want to invite members of our Greater Good team forward to share with us about the organizations that our children have voted on this year.
First organization is Rock Maidan. There we go. And we do have a couple of representatives here today. I'll ask them to stand and wave so that you see them. They will be at the table in the lobby after the service before connections if you have any questions for them. But here's the short version. Rock Maidan is a Rochester-based volunteer organization working to alleviate the hardships caused by the ongoing war in Ukraine. They raise funds to acquire essential medical provisions and humanitarian aid, which are then dispatched to hospitals and charitable organizations spanning the length and breadth of Ukraine. To date, they have shipped 29 containers with over 487 tons of supplies to Ukraine. With the funds raised through Greater Good, they hope to purchase a used ambulance in Europe and have it sent to Ukraine.
The second organization is the People's Pantry. The People's Pantry is dedicated to alleviating hunger and promoting healthy nutrition by providing groceries, including fresh produce, dairy, and proteins, from their 4,000 square foot facility on Avenue D. They are located in the heart of the city where people in need can easily access them. They also offer wraparound services through partnerships with healthcare and case management providers for our low-income clients. The need for their services is growing rapidly, and to further support our community, the People's Pantry is developing a new, accessible garden that will serve as a living learning lab for cooking and food storage classes, with garden beds available for clients.
I'd like to give one round of applause also to the members of our congregation who help make Greater Good possible all year round. This is really the culmination of months of effort. And so to Peter and Josh and to the rest of the team, I'd like to give them a round of applause. And we have representatives from the People's Pantry as well. If you would rise and let us applaud you for your work. From Ukraine to right here in Rochester to even more narrowly right here in our congregation, our families, and ourselves, this service is really about exploring gifts, about exploring that we share with one another. And in this spirit, I'd like to invite David Pinto, the president of this congregation, to share about a gift that he will receive this holiday season.
Good morning. So this is very short. I just wanted to share with you one of the best holiday gifts I've ever received, and it actually came just a couple of days ago in the form of a text message. I don't think it was meant as a gift, but I took it as one, and I guess the real gift is coming up. This was from my younger son Wyatt, who's at Fredonia. He texted me that I really need to get into the woods, and when I come home, we need to take a winter hike, 5 to 10 miles, nothing crazy. And and not 5 minutes after that, I received another text from my elder son, Harley, who's at Buffalo State, saying, yeah, that's a good idea, let's do it. Now, my first reaction, my first smile was that, yeah, a 5 to 10 mile winter hike was nothing crazy. It's not an opinion that everyone, I think, would share. But what really touched me is that both my boys were giving back to me the same gift that I had given to them when they were children. I mean, for me, the woods has always been a place of peace, a place of restoration, and it seems like I've successfully passed that on to them. After a tough semester, what they wanted most was to be in the woods. But even more than that, what got me is that they invited me to join them. They're still interested in having their old man along. And let me tell you, I've started increasing my steps, and it's been a while. So, but yeah, the best holiday gift I've received is a 2-sentence text message from my boys, and it didn't cost anyone a dime. Thanks.
So we've come to the point in our service. I'm Amanda Graff, Director of Religious Education here, where we are going to practice doing greater good with each other. And there's something that I want to remind you about before we tell you a little more about what we'll do, which is, in my in my view, a really important part of this holiday, which is the fact that each one of you is a gift. Each of you is a gift. Each of us is a gift. And I think that's important because if we can't notice that about ourselves, we can't give of that. And so something that we do each week at church when we come together to build spiritual community is we try to notice, like, what kind of gift am I? What are the gifts that I bring? And that's as much about just being you as it is about doing. So I want to call you into remembering today that you, and you, and you, and you are the gift today and this holiday season.
So one of Reverend AJ's gifts is that he is deeply passionate about helping each of you find a theological language that resonates, figuring out the rituals and words that make sense for you, that help you deepen the spiritual meaning of your life and your relationships. And so Reverend AJ is going to work with a group to create table graces.
And one of Amanda's gifts is this gift of attention and love and appreciation for each other, seeing, as she just did, seeing the gift in each person that she meets and she comes across, and witnessing that. And witnessing as an important verb there for me is how I understand that. So Amanda's going to take a group of folks and work on some crafts of appreciation and cards of appreciation.
And Sherry, I don't know, you've probably all had a chance to experience. Sherry is an incredible host, incredible at welcoming people, and just offers a remarkable, wide welcome to people to come and not only join them in whatever they are doing, but also to have a lot of fun doing it. And so Sherry is inviting you to join them to learn more about the art of hosting and some games that you could offer this holiday season that might be a little more fun to be at whatever your gathering you are inviting people to attend.
And it's no secret because he's been tinkling away this whole time. Pablo offers the world a gift of music, of creating a space of poetry and melody that helps you deepen into a theme. So if you came to church and you want to settle in with Pablo, you're welcome to stay and join him for a small, intimate service around the theme of connection.
So that gives you a chance to think about where you might be going, but in more concrete terms, your options in the moment are to join me upstairs in the chapel to create table graces. There'll be a bit of a crafting element and a discussion around and practice of saying a table grace. You can join Reverend Sherry in the Susan B. Anthony Lounge for parlor games and meaningful ways to make connections, that art of hospitality. You can join Amanda upstairs in Gilbert Hall with crafts to create simple poems and notes of appreciation. And if you came because you need to be here to make music together and to reflect on some poetry and connection, you can stay right here in the sanctuary with Pablo. And then we will gather back at 10:20.
11:20.
11:20. We won't go back in time.
10:20 Central Time.
11:20. All right.
All right, so as we decide where we want to spend a little bit of time together, let's sing together for From You I Receive. From you I receive, to you I give, together we share, and from this we live.
invite you to rise and join with us. I receive to you.
I give, together we share, and from grace we live. So as we're getting settled into this space here, are there any people who would be willing to volunteer to do a few readings? They're short Mary Oliver poems. I have 5 total. If anyone would be interested. Okay, cool, cool. Anyone else willing to read? All right, so as we're getting settled in today, I was gonna let you know we can do either things. Emily has graciously put everything up in the slideshow, so all the tunes that are familiar are gonna be up there. Nothing is too unfamiliar except for one little chorus that we might do, and I'll teach that to you. But if you feel more comfortable, you're also welcome to grab a hymnal, if that would be helpful for you. They're both in the gray or in the teal hymnal, but the lyrics are also all up there. So the other thing that I was gonna hope that we could create for ourselves while we spend this time making music or listening to music is if I could have 2 more volunteers to light the tapers at the tables. And if at any point you feel like you would like to go light a candle, set an intention just because you need that today, feel free to do that. So would you be willing to light taper? Oh, we're gonna go right. We're gonna grab a taper and use the flame. Awesome. Would you guys mind doing that to start off, and then we'll get started with some singing? Awesome. So, and again, there's no set way of doing it. It's just if at any point you're like, okay, this song is moving me to go light a candle. I want to say a little prayer, send someone some love or some thoughts. Feel free to move, and there's no specific time. Yeah, take your time. No worries, no worries. Thank you so much. So as we get started, I wrote things down because I'm not a very good public speaker. Welcome to this time we've set aside to gather in music, reflection, and shared intention. Let this be a moment to pause the noise of daily life and turn toward what sustains us: connection, gratitude, and the simple gifts around us. Through song, poetry, and quiet reflection, we'll explore how community strengthens us, how kindness expands what we have, and how choosing simplicity can open us to a deeper sense of abundance. We're reminded that hope grows through connection, shaped and sustained by what we do together. So to start off, we're going to sing together, Come Sing a Song With Me. But before we do that, I'm going to get my music out. All right, and for this, think of it like we're singing things in your living room, very, very chill. We'll sit down. We don't have to stand up unless you're called to stand. Come sing a song with me. Come sing a song with me. Come sing a song with me, that I might know your name. And I'll bring you hope when hope is hard to find. And I'll bring a song of love and a rose in the winter time. Come dream a dream with me. Come dream a dream with me. Come dream a dream with me, that I might know your mind. And I'll bring you hope when hope is hard to find. And I'll bring a song of love and a rose in the winter time. Come walk in rain with me. Come walk in rain with me. Come walk in rain with me, that I might know your mind. And I'll bring you hope when hope is hard to find. And I'll bring a song of love and a rose in the winter time. Come share a rose. Come share a rose with me. Come share a rose with me. Come share a rose with me, that I might know your mind. And I'll bring you hope when hope is hard to find. And I'll bring a song of love and a rose in the winter time. So today we raise our voices not for what we can get, but for what we can give, sharing the richness of community. Can I ask the person who has the first Mary Oliver poem to read that? I'll grab a microphone for you. This is When I Am Among the Trees.
When I'm among the trees, especially the willows and the honey locust, equally the beech, the oaks, and the pines, they give off such hints of gladness. I would almost say that they save me, and daily. I am so distant from the hope of myself, in which I have goodness and discernment, and never hurry through the world, but walk slowly and bow often. Around me the trees stir in their leaves and call out, "Stay a while." The light flows from their branches, and they call again. "It's simple," they say. And you too have come into this world to do this, to go easy, to be filled with light, and to shine.
Thank you. So after each poem, I would love to invite us to a brief moment of silence so we can kind of get into that pattern, and then I'll start right into the next piece of music. Okay, so the next one is the one that's not in the hymnals, and the ones that if you're in the uke orchestra, you might know, or if you are
in the choir you might know, but it's a song called Count on Me by Bruno Mars. So I'm going to sing the chorus a couple of times and invite you to learn it. And if you know it, join in, and then we'll do it a few times together. So this is what we've got. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, and I'll be there, and I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and I'll be there, you'll be there, 'cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. So how many of you know this song? Oh, awesome. Okay, cool. You're all like holding back. Okay, so let's sing this chorus a couple of times. 1, 2, 3. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, and I'll be there, and I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there, 'cause that's what friends are supposed to do. So, we've practiced, now we'll sing for real, and then we'll do our meditation. All right, excellent. I like it when it works out like that. So, you can count 1, 2, 3. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, and I'll be there, and I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there, 'cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Awesome. Thank you. You were going into the next part. We don't have time for that today. We're under the clock. But next time. All right. So, can I have a little blurb here, and then we'll get into the poem. So even all small acts of kindness ripple through the lives of those around us. In connection, we discover that supporting one another can be a source of abundance. Can I ask whoever has poem number 2, The Gift by Mary Oliver?
The Gift. Be still, my soul, and steadfast. Earth and heaven both are still watching, though time is draining from the clock, and your walk that was confident and quick has become slow. So be slow if you must, but let the heart still play its true part. Love still as once you loved, deeply and without patience. Let God and the world know you are grateful that the gift has been given.
Thank you. Our next hymn that we'll sing together will be For the Earth Forever Turning. For the earth forever turning, for the skies for every sea, for our lives, for all we cherish, sing we our joyful song of peace. Before we do that, I apologize. I played a wrong note, so here it is. Okay, so let's do verse 2. 1, 2, 3. For the mountains, hills, and pastures, for the silent majesty
that gives us birth. In our joy we sing, returning home to our blue-green hills of earth. This song invites us to consider what we really need and to celebrate simplicity, generosity, and mindful living rather than endless consumption. All right, and now we're going to have The Messenger by Mary Oliver read. Who's got The Messenger? Oh, great. Thank you.
My work is loving the world. Here the sunflowers, there the hummingbird, equal seekers of sweetness. Here the quickening yeast, there the blue plums. Here the clam deep in the speckled sand. Are my boots old? Is my coat torn? Am I no longer young and still half perfect? Let me keep my mind on what matters, which is my work, which is mostly standing still and learning to be astonished. The phoebe, the delphinium, the sheep in the pasture, and the pasture which is mostly rejoicing since all the ingredients are here, which is gratitude to be given a mind and a heart and these body clothes, a mouth with which to give shouts of joy to the moth and to the wren, to the sleepy dug-up clam, telling them all over and over how it is that we live forever.
Thank you. Our next hymn will be We Are. For each child that's born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe who we are. For each child that's born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe who we are. We are our grandmother's prayers, and we are our grandfather's dreamings. We are the breath of our ancestors. We are the Spirit of God. We are mothers of courage and fathers of time. We are daughters of dust and the sons of great visions. We're sisters of mercy and brothers of love. We are lovers of life and the builders of nations. We're seekers of truth and keepers of faith. We are makers of peace and the wisdom of ages. We are our grandmother's prayers, and we are our grandfather's dreamings. We are the breath of our ancestors. We are the Spirit of God. For each child that's born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe who we are. For each child that's born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe who we are. For each child that's born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe who we are. When we come together, our combined voices and efforts can create joy, hope, and positive change. Let us remember the power of working together. And could we have choose to bless the world? Thank you.
Your gifts, whatever you discover them to be, can be used to bless or curse the world. The mind's power, the strength of hands, the reaches of the heart, the gift of speaking, listening, imagining, seeing, waiting. Any of these can serve to feed the hungry, bind up wounds, welcome the stranger, praise what is sacred, do the work of justice, or offer love. Any of these can draw down the prison door, hoard bread, abandon the poor, obscure what is holy, comply with injustice, or withhold love. You must answer this question: what will you do with your gifts? Choose to bless the world. The choice to bless the world is more than an act of will, a moving forward into the world with the intention to do good. It is an act of recognition, a confession of surprise, a grateful acknowledgement that in the midst of a broken world, unspeakable beauty, grace, and mystery abide. There is an embrace of kindness that encompasses all life, even yours. And while there is injustice, anesthetization, or evil, there moves a holy disturbance, a benevolent rage, a revolutionary love, protesting, urging, insisting that which is sacred will not be defiled. Those who bless the world live their life as a gesture of thanks for this beauty and this rage. The choice to bless the world can take you into solitude, to search for the sources of power and grace, native wisdom, healing, and liberation. More, the choice will draw you into community, the endeavor shared, the heritage passed on, the companionship of struggle, the importance of keeping faith. The life of ritual and praise, the comfort of human friendship, the company of earth, the chorus of life welcoming you. None of us can save the world. Together, that is another possibility waiting.
we have Don't Hesitate by Mary Oliver. Reading number 5. Who's got reading number 5? Oh, great.
Don't Hesitate by Mary Oliver. If you suddenly and unexpectedly feel joy, don't hesitate. Give into it. There are plenty of lives and whole towns destroyed or about to be. We are not wise and not very often kind, and much can never be redeemed. Still, life has some possibility left. Perhaps this is its way of fighting back, that sometimes something happens better than all the riches or power in the world. It could be anything, but very likely you notice it in the instant when love begins. Anyway, that's often the case. Anyway, whatever it is, don't be afraid, excuse me, of its plenty. Joy, that last line.
Joy is not made to be a crumb.
May the music and the community we share inspire us to live simply, act kindly, and keep choosing the greater good. Let's sing verse number 1 of number 311, Let There Be a Dance. Let it be a dance we do. May I have this dance with you. Through the good times and the bad times too. Let it be a dance. Let it be a song we heard. Play the music, say the words, and fill the sky with sailing birds. Let it be a dance, let it be a dance, let it be a dance. Learn to follow, learn to lead. Feel the rhythm, feel the need. We reap the harvest, plant the seed. Let it be a dance. All right. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Amanda, do
I
you?
have a better, I have my mic
got it
that
fixed?
works. I'll take it in case,
Okay.
but.
Amanda, or
Everyone
Amanda.
back. We worried as a worship team trying this experiment for the first time if after we split into groups, everyone would just leave. So I'm very grateful that you've returned. And well, for those who were in Susan B. Anthony Lounge with me, we just want to recognize that each of us brings different gifts to this community. And so I'm going to invite you, the group that was with me, to say to Pablo's group, thank you for singing. So, thank you for singing.
And I'm going to invite the group that met with me upstairs to make cards and poems to say to the rest of us gathered today, thank you for appreciating.
Thank you.
And I'm going to invite everyone who was with me at the Table Grace gathering to thank Amanda's group and everyone for thank you for thanking others.
And we're going to hit two groups. If you were with Pablo, I'm going to ask you to thank my group. You know, you've been singing for all morning. Your voices are loud and strong, and I want you to be louder than any other group in thanking my group for connecting. And now, well, and I don't know which group is left, so we're going to have every group now thank Reverend AJ's group for praying. So
Thank you for praying.
So as we reconnect and honor each other's gifts, we close our service with a blessing of the gifts. Reverend AJ and Amanda and I will be up front with members of the Greater Good team. And if you brought a gift for the Greater Good, a check that you want to put into that red envelope, or a gift that you're going to give online, I invite you to bring it forward for a blessing of the gifts. But as you already know, you are a gift. And so when we do a blessing of the gifts, that includes you. And so I invite everyone to come forward, whether you're dropping an envelope in the basket or not, to come forward for a blessing of the gifts, and be prepared for us to, if you'll let us, take your hand in our hand and tell you what a blessing you are. I invite you to now come forward.
You are a gift. Bless the world.
Thank you. Thank you. May all these gifts be blessed, each and every one of you, the contributions that we bring together for the greater good. May its impact, may our coming together be a blessing to the world. Amen. We can clap, sure. I'll invite us to rise in body or in spirit and join us in singing our closing hymn.
For all that is alive, we sing our thanks and praise. For all life is a gift which we are called to use to build a common good and make our own days glad. For needs that others serve, for services we give, for all blessed rewards, for hours of rest and love, we give thanks. In all that is the for sorrow we must bear, for failure, pain, and loss, for each new thing we learn, for fearful hours we pass, we come with praise and thanks. For all that is our life, for all that is our life, we sing our thanks and praise. For all life is a gift which we are called to use to build a common good and make our own days
Well, fittingly, on a day where we celebrate leaning away from consumerism and into connection, we continue after our worship service with connection. So if you're new or newish and want to know about UU history and values, I invite you to head back there with Reverend AJ to learn more. There's a drum circle happening. The Unitarian Buddhist Fellowship is meeting. Parenting Matters is gathering. This is what democracy looks like is meeting. The 20s and 30s group is meeting. Deeper Joy, which is for our middle school youth, helping play a role-playing game, is meeting. And then there's gingerbread house decorating, which I know there's a lot of excitement about. Here at First Unitarian, we practice a preferential option for children, which is to say there are 30 spots, kids get first dibs, but if they don't fill them up, there's room for adults. And if none of those appeal to you, but you just want to move toward the greater good, you can stack chairs here in the sanctuary. There is something for everyone. I invite you to join your voices with me as we extinguish our flame. We extinguish this flame, but not the lighted truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again.
Each of you is a gift, a blessing to this world. Each time we sing together, play together, appreciate each other, and create warm hospitality, we strengthen our connections and our collective power to transform the world for the greater good. Go in peace. Go bless the world. We love you.